Super Tuesday, the biggest single voting day in this country leading up to the nominating conventions this summer. Voters in 14 states, plus American Samoa and Democrats living overseas, will choose which Democrat they want to nominate for president. In all, more than 1,300 Democratic delegates will be chosen tomorrow. That's just over 1/3 of all the delegates. And voters in Georgia.
I'm excited to vote. I'm excited for change.
Voters here are already casting ballots early in Georgia's primary, which is on March 24th. Georgia had been part of Super Tuesday going back to the 1980s, but last year the state scheduled Georgia's 2020 primary later to make sure the new voting machines were delivered in plenty of time, which they were.
I want to see a change.
So Georgia voters who are casting ballots now will know this week if, going into Georgia's primary, Bernie Sanders may end up with an insurmountable lead over the moderate wing of the party.
There is a massive effort trying to stop Bernie Sanders.
But Georgia's early voters will also know this week if perhaps Michael Bloomberg will make inroads, if the race will boil down to perhaps a Bloomberg-Sanders-Biden contest going into Georgia's primary.
I stand here today because of the minority communities.
Elizabeth Warren hoping Super Tuesday keeps her candidacy alive going into Georgia in 3 weeks. In fact, 10 more states go to the polls before March 24th, all while early voting is taking place in Georgia, which could impact turnout here if voters think the nomination is still up for grabs.